I went to Chiang Mai for a week to be Pro Mo's shadow. Pro Mo is the straight-hitting, mechanical maniac from the video where we shot 59 in a scramble. He plays on the local type professional tour and is 22 years old. He's a hard-working player and was kind enough to endure me for 5 days as his shadow, taking in what he does on a daily basis. But what surprised me for a pro was how keen he was to make this video with me. He's invited his friend P along for the experiment, which goes something like this. On the first 9, Mo will hit the tee shots. Thereafter, P takes over and completes the hole. Mo is only used for the tee shots. In the other episode, Pro Mo only featured inside 100 yards. We want to see the difference it makes on the average golfer's game to have either the short game or the long game of a professional golfer. P's tee shots have been included to show the differences between the pro tee ball and what would have happened otherwise for the average golfer. Please also look for decisions you might make differently or if you are very similar to P. P is a 20 handicapper and Pro Mo is a straight shooting bouse. A pro who has time to make a video with the sidekick and a 20 handicapper is a legend in my books. It must be mentioned that Pro Mo was working on a swing mechanic and hadn't hit the course in a while, so he wasn't confident whether he had accepted the swing changes yet. North Hill Golf Club was the laboratory for this experiment. It's a beautiful course set in the Chiang Mai area with Doi Su Tep and another mountain in the background. Stunning and also very well priced indeed. This is where Pro Mo spends his time practicing on the driving range and chipping and putting greens.
Is that the line?
A little bit left, might be in the bunker.
Okay, good shot.
Hole 1 is a short par 5, and that means most amateurs are drooling at the prospect of a tap-in eagle. First hole of the day, and it's time to put some ice on those jets, players. Nothing wrong with a little 5-ski on the first hole. P's tee shot would have resulted in a drop at the water, while Mozilla smashed one a little too far left, but far enough up there to allow P to approach in 2 shots.
Wow, great shot, sir. Great shot, wow. Back here, and P is over there, short of the, not really, but pin high. Nice easy chip up the hill. Oh yes, man. What a shot. Oi. Well done, sir.
Pro Mo hit his tee shot tight in at the pin. Of course, this type of skill is not something you acquire in the same length of time as a good short game. This type of ball striking takes years of consistent practice and perfecting. Acquiring a great greenside short game can be achieved in a couple of months of practice twice a week.
I must have faded a lot. Thank you. Good. Okay, so P went in there. Okay, that'll be interesting for when we play the other 9 to see how you guys both get up and down. But you hit us absolute peach in here. 3 iron to 9 feet.
Anyone playing off a handicap over 9 should not be playing any par 3 over 190 yards. P was up to the challenge though, and his ball ended up in the greenside bunker, where he splashed out to what would probably be a 2-putt. Here's a funny situation. Mo's tee shot ended up about 9 yards ahead of P's shot. Either way, P would have to hit from this position anyway. Sometimes we hit those miraculous shots when we can't see the hole. Is the lack of a pin in our sights the reason? Do we lose the fear because any result will be good?
Good one, sir.
So I'm gonna try to hit 9 iron, but like I don't think I'm gonna reach it with 9 iron. So probably I'm gonna hit like a fade 8, so it can have a little bit more spin and then kind of like turn a little bit to the right.
Get in. Get in. Oh God, dude, what a shot. Leftish. Little bit left.
Interesting. So far, we can see the long game definitely helps the average golfer, especially in the first 4 holes. None of those rusty swings that end up in the water. By my calculations, hole 1, the drive saved 2 shots, but could have been 3 with better putting. On hole 2, 1 shot was saved. On hole 3, same result, and on hole 4, we can see this would easily be a 5 if we took P's water ball. So over 4 holes, that's 5 shots saved by pro-level long game. The next 5 holes should be interesting as P is warmed up. Promo melts one down the left side and we find a semi-awkward shot after that. My advice is if you're in a weird situation, just hit the shot that will keep you in play without any doubts. A wood from this lie could go anywhere, and anywhere is where it went. I've seen this written a lot on the internet. If it's good enough for Tiger, it's good enough for me. This is a fallacy. Tiger, promo, golf every second. These guys have hit thousands more balls than us. We should be thinking, what's good for me is good for me. Keep the ball in play. The pros can't even pull off some of the shots we go for. Then we get frustrated by the result as if it's unexpected.
Great shot. Fantastic shot. Look at this golf course. You got the mountain in the background over there. I think that's Doi Sutep or Doi Kam. Fantastic. I just love the mountains of Chiang Mai. This is easily my favorite part of the country. I mean, look at the view of this place. Look at this. And it's nice and cool this morning. Woke up, it is probably about 24, 25 degrees. Nothing better. Sure, it gets hot as hell in the middle of the day, and then evenings, just sleep with the fan. Well done, sir.
Promo hit on the same lie as P, just 15 yards longer.
Not too bad, sir, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Oh, That looks very good. Looks very good, sir. How did you get so good at iron play?
Practice.
What do you eat for breakfast?
Practice 40 hours a day.
40 hours a day, 8 days a week.
Yeah.
Great shot, look at that. That's a gimme birdie.
Yeah. So take it out.
Pick it up.
Mo hits it to tap in distance, but what P illustrates for us is to leave yourself the easiest up and down. On this hole, short or right may be better options. Left is a tricky one, so the desired result is to get it on the green. After you're on the green, you want to make sure your putting is top notch. We want to remove all 3 putts. This alone can save most high handicappers about 5 or 6 shots around.
So this is like a dogleg left par 4. I mean, you can hit driver across the water into the green, but it's like 300 something, and you cannot hit 3 wood and anything. You can just hit 6 iron into the middle of the fairway and then like just lay up.
So
Only
that's your play?
Yeah, there's only one play.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because like there's no fairway from that middle to the green. There's nothing. It's only water. You just need to lay up. It's only one play. Other than if you carry 320, that might be fine.
Yeah.
Here's a thinking man's hole. This is course management 101. We need to avoid the water and accept that hitting a 5 or 6 iron is the play.
Oh, what a player. What a shot. Oh, what a player.
To choose 60 something, I mean all the practice, all those technical stuff, work in the range and everything is necessary. You can't just like, I'm just gonna shoot 60 something.
And do you have fun when you're analyzing the swing and changing?
Yeah.
So what's fun?
Shooting 60s. But it's like shooting 60 is fun and working is not fun, but like you need to work to shoot 60s.
You just have to grind it out.
Yeah. Otherwise you can't do it every time.
Okay, so what do you mean?
I mean, to shoot 60 every time, like, I mean, you don't need to practice to shoot 60 sometimes, but you might be like 1 in 100. But like for me, I want it 100 times. I want to have fun 100 times.
Okay, so you want to have fun 100 times in the course, so you put in the hard work that's not fun away from the course.
Again, on this hole, not much difference between the 2 big poppers. The big difference comes with wedge in hand. A pro or low-level handicapper is going at the pin here, green light. A mid to high handicapper should be thinking, trouble short, go long. Go back edge like a bouse. The anxiety of the pin creeps in, and the water ball is a very common result.
Drop. On the green, perfect. Not too bad, not too bad. Quite quick downhill, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. It's our way. Oh.
Par 4, I can hit 3 wood into the front of the water. But I rather not to because like it's just gonna be like a 50 yard chip. It's not necessary. And just like hit 3 iron to like 130 yard.
So you rather have the 130 than the short pitch?
Yeah.
How's that?
There's very little difference here as P smashes one over the bunker and has a decent lie and line into the green, albeit 25 yards longer than what Promo set up from the tee. It's another wedge in hand and we're on the green. Over 10 rounds, I reckon we save an average of 0.5 shots with this one.
Good shot, though. Me too. Okay, looking back on the hole, where should we go? If we look back on the hole, where is the best approach from? What angle? Just where that ball is. Okay, I'll try hit that shot.
Mo only hits an iron off the tee here while P hits wood. They end up in very similar areas, so not too much difference. The obvious difference comes again in the short game. On the final 5 holes of the 9, once P was warmed up, he hit pretty decent tee shots, which made very little difference to the play of the hole for him versus his normal game. The first 4 holes are usually our warm-ups, so being in pro shape may get you off to a much better start with the long game. Is the difference between a pro and a higher handicapper golfer that the tee shots kill our scores in the beginning because we hit high-stress shots that get us into deep shiza? We blow half our handicaps in the first 4 holes and give up. We think, why did I wake up so early for this? I could be sleeping. The final 5 holes actually showed something different, that the short game means a lot even if you have a good long game. P didn't play badly at all on those holes and hit similar tee shots to Mo. P 3-stabbed on 6 and 7 with a 4-stab on the 9th. On hole 7, he put a wedge into the water, which cost him a lot. A shot inside 130 yards can easily be a strength for you too, player, and that would have turned his 7 into a 4, or at maximum, a 5. Now, he may have been very nervous to be filmed by a YouTube legend, but the way it went down does represent how an average golfer plays golf. Take a look at the other 9 where Mo helped out with the game inside 100 yards and tell me what you think about this. In my opinion, I will always maintain, work backward from the hole and you will be the player you were meant to be. Long game is great, but a mere 3-wood or 5-wood off the tee can change your life. Work on that driver away from the course and introduce it when you're ready. This stuff works. 130 yards and in, that's where the money is.